Have you ever wondered how humanity might one day venture beyond our solar system to explore the stars? From solar sails powered by sunlight to warp drives that bend the fabric of space itself, these ideas are more than just science fiction. They could shape our future among the stars. What technologies could turn interstellar dreams into reality? Join us as we explore 7 bold concepts for interstellar travel, where innovation and imagination collide to push the boundaries of what's possible.
Light sail technology, riding on sunlight.
Light sail technology is one of the most fascinating advancements in space exploration, harnessing the power of sunlight to propel spacecraft. The concept relies on using large, ultra-thin sails that reflect photons from the sun. While photons don't have mass, they do carry momentum, and when they strike the sail they transfer that momentum, creating a gentle but constant push forward. The beauty of light sails lies in their simplicity. Unlike traditional rockets that rely on fuel, a light sail spacecraft needs no onboard propellant. Once deployed, the sun's radiation provides continuous energy, enabling the spacecraft to build up speed over time. This makes it an ideal technology for long-term missions, especially in interstellar exploration, where carrying fuel for such distances would be impossible. Building a functional light sail, however, comes with its challenges. The sail must be made from materials that are both lightweight and highly reflective. These sails are incredibly thin, often thinner than a strand of human hair, yet they have to withstand the harsh environment of space, including micrometeoroids and intense radiation. Recent advancements, such as the Planetary Society's Light Sail project and NASA's Solar Cruiser, have shown that these challenges can be overcome, making light sails a promising option for future space missions. What makes light sail technology so exciting is its potential for scalability. By combining it with powerful lasers or other photon sources, we could propel spacecraft even faster, potentially reaching neighboring star systems within a human lifetime. It's a technology that blends elegance with innovation, offering a sustainable way to explore the vastness of space. Light sails represent the next step in humanity's journey to understand the cosmos, using the most abundant resource in our solar system, sunlight.
Nuclear fusion propulsion, harnessing the power of the stars.
Nuclear fusion propulsion is one of the most ambitious and powerful concepts for interstellar travel. It's the same process that fuels the sun and other stars, producing immense amounts of energy by fusing light atomic nuclei, like hydrogen, into heavier ones, like helium. Scientists are now exploring ways to use this stellar process to propel spacecraft at incredible speeds. The key advantage of nuclear fusion propulsion is the sheer energy output. Fusion reactions release millions of times more energy than chemical rockets, meaning a spacecraft equipped with this technology could achieve speeds far greater than anything possible today. It could drastically cut travel times, making missions to the outer planets or even neighboring star systems more realistic. The immense energy generated could also power onboard systems, ensuring long-term sustainability during the journey. Developing this technology, however, is no small feat. Achieving and maintaining the high temperatures and pressures needed for fusion is extremely challenging, even in a controlled laboratory setting. Researchers are investigating advanced reactor designs, such as magnetic confinement systems and inertial fusion, to make this concept viable. Efforts like the Direct Fusion Drive project show that significant progress is being made, bringing us closer to harnessing fusion for propulsion. Nuclear fusion propulsion represents the ultimate in efficiency and capability for space travel. By tapping into the power of the stars themselves, humanity could break through the barriers that limit our reach in the cosmos. This isn't just about faster travel, it's about redefining what's possible in space exploration. As the technology matures, it could one day unlock the door to interstellar missions and a future where the stars are within our grasp.
Warp drives bending space and time.
Warp drives are the stuff of science fiction turning into a tantalizing scientific possibility. Instead of traveling through space in the conventional sense, a warp drive bends the fabric of space and time itself. The concept, popularized by shows like Star Trek, involves creating a bubble of warped space-time around a spacecraft, allowing it to effectively surf faster than the speed of light without breaking any physical laws. The principle behind warp drives lies in Einstein's theory of general relativity. According to this theory, space-time can be stretched, compressed, or warped by energy and mass. A warp drive would compress space ahead of the spacecraft while expanding it behind, creating a wave that propels the ship forward. The craft remains stationary within its bubble, avoiding the impossible task of exceeding the speed of light relative to the space inside the bubble. One of the most discussed models is the Alcubierre drive, proposed by physicist Miguel Alcubierre in 1994. While the concept is mathematically sound, it requires enormous amounts of negative energy or exotic matter to sustain the warp bubble, materials that we currently don't know how to produce or even confirm exist. However, recent studies have explored modifications that might reduce the energy requirements, bringing the idea closer to reality. Warp drives challenge our understanding of physics and push the boundaries of what we think is possible. If this technology ever becomes feasible, it could revolutionize space exploration, making interstellar travel not just faster, but instantaneous in practical terms. The ability to reach distant star systems in mere moments could transform humanity into a truly galactic civilization. The journey to realizing warp drives is a long one, but the dream of bending space and time keeps scientists and dreamers alike inspired.
Cryogenic sleep, freezing the journey.
Cryogenic sleep, or suspended animation, could be the key to enduring the massive time frames involved in interstellar travel. The idea is to place astronauts into a state of deep, controlled hibernation by drastically lowering their body temperature and slowing their metabolic rate. This approach would allow them to sleep through journeys that might otherwise take decades or centuries, sparing them the challenges of living in confined spaces for extended periods. This concept isn't as far-fetched as it might seem. Scientists already use therapeutic hypothermia in medical settings to slow metabolism and prevent damage during certain surgeries or after cardiac arrest. Extending this to long-term stasis would require significant advancements, like developing ways to prevent cell damage from freezing and rewarming the body without causing harm. The science is complex, but progress is being made, with experiments on animals and simulations showing promising results. The benefits of cryogenic sleep go beyond the physical. Reducing the active crew's needs during a journey significantly cuts down on the resources required, like food, water, and oxygen. It could also minimize psychological challenges, as the crew wouldn't have to endure the mental strain of isolation and monotony over such long periods. Essentially, it would make long-term space travel more manageable and efficient, both logistically and emotionally. The dream of cryogenic sleep still faces hurdles like perfecting the technology and ensuring its safety over decades, but the potential to transform interstellar missions is immense. By freezing the journey, humanity could realistically consider traveling to distant stars, stepping closer to the possibility of exploring and even colonizing other worlds. It's a remarkable concept, bridging the gap between the vastness of space and our human limitations.
Antimatter propulsion, the ultimate energy source.
Antimatter propulsion represents one of the most powerful concepts for interstellar travel, offering a way to achieve speeds we can hardly fathom with current technology. When antimatter meets matter, they annihilate each other, releasing a tremendous amount of energy. This reaction is far more efficient than any chemical or nuclear process we currently use, making it a potential game-changer for powering spacecraft. To break it down, antimatter is the mirror opposite of normal matter. For instance, an antiproton has the same mass as a proton but carries a negative charge. When these two collide, the resulting annihilation converts their mass directly into energy, in line with Einstein's famous equation, E equals mc squared. Just a tiny amount of antimatter interacting with matter could produce enough energy to propel a spacecraft at incredible speeds. That means a journey to another star system might not take centuries but perhaps just decades. But harnessing this energy comes with enormous challenges. First, producing antimatter is incredibly difficult and expensive. The amounts created in laboratories today are minuscule, think nanograms, and generating even a single gram would require massive investments in energy resources. Then there's the challenge of storing it. Antimatter can't come into contact with normal matter, so it needs to be contained using magnetic fields in highly controlled environments, which adds another layer of complexity. Even with these obstacles, the potential of antimatter propulsion is too significant to ignore. If scientists and engineers can overcome the hurdles of production, storage, and controlled annihilation, it could revolutionize space exploration. Antimatter-powered spacecraft might one day take us to distant exoplanets or even beyond our galaxy. It's an extraordinary concept, one that embodies the ultimate fusion of cutting-edge physics and humanity's relentless curiosity to explore the cosmos.
Generation ships, a multi-generational journey.
Generation ships represent one of the most ambitious ideas in humanity's quest to explore the stars. These are massive spacecraft designed to carry entire communities of people on journeys that span multiple generations. Because the distances between stars are so vast, it might take hundreds or even thousands of years to reach a destination. That means the original crew won't live to see the new world. Future generations born on board would carry out the mission. To make this work, a generation ship would need to be a self-sustaining ecosystem. It's essentially a miniature version of Earth floating through space. The ship would have to produce its own food, recycle air and water, and maintain the health of its inhabitants indefinitely. Imagine advanced hydroponic systems growing crops, waste being broken down and reused, and cutting-edge medical technologies ensuring the population stays healthy across centuries. This level of sustainability would require engineering that we're only beginning to explore. There are also social and psychological challenges. A multi-generational journey means that people would be born, live their entire lives, and die without ever stepping foot on the planet they're traveling to. Keeping a sense of purpose, managing cultural evolution, and avoiding social stagnation or conflict would be just as critical as the technology keeping the ship running. Some researchers even propose introducing artificial intelligence to help guide these societies and keep them stable over such extended periods. Despite the difficulties, the concept of generation ships sparks incredible possibilities. These vessels could serve as humanity's ark, preserving our culture, knowledge, and species as we journey to new frontiers. While we may not have the capability to build one yet, generation ships remind us of what's possible when we dream big. They embody our desire to explore, adapt, and thrive, no matter how daunting the journey might be.
Artificial wormholes, shortcuts through space-time.
Artificial wormholes could revolutionize space travel by offering shortcuts through the vast distances of the universe. Instead of spending centuries traveling to another star system, you could step into one end of a wormhole and emerge almost instantly on the other side, light years away. These theoretical passages through space-time are like tunnels that connect two distant points, and they're based on the incredible predictions of Einstein's general theory of relativity. The idea of creating a wormhole requires manipulating space-time on an unimaginable scale. To keep a wormhole open and stable, scientists theorize we'd need a substance called exotic matter, which has negative energy density. This isn't something we've observed in nature yet, but some quantum physics experiments hint that it might be possible. The challenge is that even if we could create exotic matter, we'd need enormous amounts of it to keep a wormhole stable long enough for travel. There's also the issue of scale. A wormhole large enough to transport a spacecraft would require incredible engineering and energy. Some theories suggest that advanced civilizations, perhaps millions of years ahead of us, might already know how to do this. If humans ever unlock the secrets of quantum gravity or master the energy of entire stars, wormhole construction might move from science fiction to reality. However, there are risks. Wormholes could be unstable, collapsing, or causing massive disturbances in space-time if tampered with improperly. The concept of artificial wormholes excites scientists and dreamers alike, because it offers a solution to the vastness of space. They could make interstellar exploration practical within a human lifetime and expand our reach across the cosmos. While creating a wormhole remains a distant goal, every step we take in physics and engineering brings us closer to understanding whether these cosmic shortcuts could one day become a reality. And there you have it, 7 bold concepts for interstellar travel, each offering a unique pathway to the stars. From the elegant simplicity of light sails to the mind-bending possibilities of wormholes, these ideas show us how science and imagination can pave the way to a brighter future. If you enjoyed this journey, be sure to like, share, and subscribe to InnoVision Tech. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay updated with our latest videos. Until next time, keep exploring the cosmos with us.